there, I realized that I wasn't even online because OBS died again. So, good job, capture card, for sucking. Hi everyone, I'm here for real this time. How's it going? That's Sully and Foxtrot. I always want to call you Sully because your name says Sully, but also your Foxtrot in the chat. But hi, I got Altair, Aubrielle, Briar, Jace, Ella Emu. You are new, I believe. I don't recognize your username, so hi, welcome. Sorry for the whatever the fuck happened just now. You know, streaming and whatever nonsense. Owl Neater's here. What's going on with that great emote there? The best emote. The only emote to rival my emote. in level of cuteness. What's going on, guys? Sorry for the rough start there. I don't know. My computer fucking hates my capture card apparently. So, you know, that's fun. I have any other people in my bird reference folder? Get out of here. Or, yeah, oh my god, the Rowlet emoticon is like my favorite thing. You give one hair like that. What's going on, guys? How you guys doing? How's your Friday? This is our little goofy Friday night stream. I usually play games with my family on Friday night, and it's kind of like my chill day after a long work week, but they just weren't around, so yes, I'm here now. Sorry, the fucking capture card is the worst thing ever. I don't know, for some reason my Elgato locks up, and if I try to reset it, sometimes it's fine, and sometimes it breaks all the things. So I don't know how to fix it though. It definitely has something to do with my Elgato crashing though. Because I was actually literally just about to hit the transition to go to the art segment and like the art scene, and I noticed that the stream was showing my desktop from like 15 minutes ago, and I thought that was really odd because obviously I had hit the go button and I had plugged it in and everything, but it had like the wrong screen on, and so I unplugged the capture card and plugged it back in, which is how you unlock the capture card when it crashes. But that didn't help. Oh, Alniter, thank you. Look at the hair feathers on that guy, right? What is up with this bird's hair? I love it. So, long story short, for some reason my capture card crashes OBS, and I don't know why. And I don't know how to fix it, because I've reinstalled the Elgato drivers like 15 now. Like, I have fully, like, uninstalled, entirely reinstalled the Elgato drivers, and I don't know how to fix the problem, so... Rip me! Lego! Hey, Trixel! I saw you were streaming, and now you're not, I guess. I was kind of hoping you would still be streaming so that you could, we could raid you after, but... What's going on, stop sign? Everybody's here. I'm glad you guys come when I do these, like, stupid... non-scheduled streams. Because, like, Jesus Christ. You're back! You're back, I'm back, everybody's back, we're all here, we're all having a good time, I think, maybe, possibly. I'm gonna cover up that entire beautiful box of pumpkins that I made. Real sad about it. That muscle kind of looks... There we go. Okay, I'm glad you're here for it, man. Yeah, rip, right? You come for the art and the atmosphere, and I bring you the glitches and pain. Also, hi Ella Emu, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Axie Stack. You know, we're all just here to have a good time. I'm just trying my best. I'm gonna have to all those. I can't see what the fuck I'm doing, so... Alright, your neck's real fucking long, so let's make it a little bit shorter. I swear a lot, and today I'm a little bit tired, so I'm swearing an extra lot, so sorry. Fucking is my word of the day. Doing your own animated works? Feel your pain? Yep. Oh my gosh. Today was like ultimate chaos at the workplace. Oh my god, it was just I wanted to kill everyone. I mostly survived the day because Office Baby is the cutest thing. I don't know if I've told you guys about Office Baby, actually. I know I've told Cass about Office Baby at length. But like, one of my coworkers back in November had a baby, and she brings the baby to the office, and she was only gonna bring the baby to the office for a couple weeks until she could get her baby put in daycare. But then my boss was like, "Oh my god, no, she's too cute to take to daycare. Don't take her to daycare." And now there's a baby in my office because my boss literally went and bought her he bought my coworker a pack and play because he's actually a super cool dude. He's also completely insane, and he's basically a supervillain or a cartoon character, but he is like the greatest. He's so nice. But he bought her a pack and play and like a bouncy swing and stuff for the baby to be in while she's at work. And Office Baby is just so good. She's just so good and pure. I keep buffering every second. Oh, I'm sorry. Cry. But yeah, so Office Baby was super extra cute today. She was fussing because Mom wasn't paying attention to her because, of course, Mom has to do work, you know. You are an employee, you have to do work even though your baby is in the office. And, so she's sitting in her, like, the baby's in her little bouncy thing. Not even crying. She's just making these tiny baby noises. And finally, one of my guy coworkers, he's an older guy, he's got grandkids and stuff, but he's got a very young grandson, but he gets up and he comes over, and he's such a funny dude, and he comes over and he picks up the baby, and immediately she gets quiet and is like looking at him with like these big eyes like, "Oh, someone's paying attention to me." And he starts carrying her around the office and making all these little stupid dad jokes at her, and she has no idea what to do. She like is not used to being held by the guys in the office, so she's just staring at him like, "What?" And she stopped crying or fussing or whatever it is that babies do when they're not like full out bawling. So she stopped making noise and was very, very quiet and just held on to him and was just letting him carry her around. And when he was confident that she was quiet, he brought her back to her mom and put her back in the bouncy seat. The literal second that he took his hands off her, she started screeching. She was so upset that he put her down. Like, this baby, this like 4-month-old baby, not even, was like so upset that he put her down. It was so cute. Oh my god, he was so great. Office Baby. I love Office Baby. She's just so good. She's so sweet. She doesn't understand what to do with me, though. She just kind of stares at me like I'm some sort of anomalous being from beyond the veil. She has no idea what I am, but she loves everybody else. She loves my boss, and we're now joking that like that Office Baby recognizes a fellow CEO. You know, the fellow boss. She knows. She knows she's the boss. She knows who's in charge. Oh, it's so cute and good. But yeah, so my day was just a whole bunch of stupid shit all day long, except for that. That basically made up for the whole day. So, you know. Also, Ella, what are you working on? But if you want to share your work in the chat, go for it. I'd love to see what you're up to. So you said you were working on your own animation stuff. Might design an idea challenge for League Racing Library for y'all on the Discord. Hey, you know, you guys are more than welcome to share. Today is Groundhog Day, so let's hope it doesn't repeat like that movie. Today would be a weird day to repeat like the movie. Although the groundhog did see his shadow, so that's unfortunate. Bird butt. Raw bird butt. Yeah, babies are super complex, and they're great. I don't really want my own kids. Like, I don't think I'm emotionally responsible enough to have my own kid, but I love other people's babies, and I am, like, so in to help my coworker take care of her baby. Like, when she has to go up to a meeting up front, I am, like, in. She's like, "You got an ear out?" And I'm like, "Oh, heck yeah." And I take off one, you know, I take out one earbud, and I just listen in case the baby gets upset. Just some work for a guy right now doing 2 freelance jobs. Oh, cool. Very cool. Tomorrow my cat will be here. Oh, Briar, that's so awesome. I don't know if you guys saw my picture I posted in the Discord of my cat, but she just does not understand the concept of a harness, and she almost let me put it on her yesterday. Like, she let me put it on her long enough yesterday that I could just because I wanted to see, like, I wanted to make sure it fit. So I just draped it over her back and just pulled the front around her neck just enough to make sure that it wrapped around all the way, and it does. I don't know what kind of pants I want this or girl. I haven't decided if this one's for a girl or not. Oh, this reference folder is so outdated. This... I want to be an aunt more than a mom. Yeah, exactly. 100%. That's 100% it. I don't know. I'm not, like, that good with me, to be honest. Older kids I'm a little bit better with. I've never felt this, like, insane urge to have children. But, oh, Briar, you resubbed. Thank you. Welcome back to the stack. I'm glad that you like being in the stack enough to keep doing that. Yeah, no, totally. I get that. Yep, that's exactly what it is, though. I want to be an aunt more than I want to be a mom. So, like, I imagine that these guys would wear, like, a skirt that parts in the back, but that kind of leaves his butt exposed, and, like, I don't know, like, I feel like it's weird to, like, have their butt exposed, even if they're, like, a bird species that, like, you know, it doesn't matter, because they're birds. It's not sexualized, because they're birds, but also, like, I feel like it's weird to have the butt exposed. Oh, hey, Tymo, what's going on? Glad to hop on. Haven't been on in a few days. Just time to see the butt tail. Yes. Yes. Welcome to butt tail. Like Undertale, but not as weird. Butt tail. Bird butt. Twitch didn't want to take your payment. Aw, thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate it. I call everybody dude, by the way. Just, are we sure Artsy didn't get these pictures for reference? I mean, this is reference of clothing. I don't know what else it would have been reference for. I don't know what it is that you're attempting to imply. Burbet? Burbet. Burbity butt? I always do a flap in the front to, like, cover their, like, groin area. Again, not because they have anything to show, but just because it looks weird. And I feel like if I leave the back exposed, it's gonna look funny. But I guess it doesn't matter. Guess it's fine. Hey, Mage, what's going on? Oh, so many friends tonight. So, I'm gonna do tonight what I usually do. By the way, I'm gonna do tonight, so just so you guys are aware. I'm gonna do tonight what I usually do on a Saturday night, because I think my family's gonna try to be around tomorrow, so we might not stream tomorrow. So tonight's stream is gonna be probably until 10 o'clock. I'm gonna work on this, and then, after 10, we'll switch over to Jackbox games. I have all 4 Jackbox game collections now, so, if any of you guys in chat are subs and, are, like, familiar with Jackbox, I'll let you guys vote on what game we play. Otherwise, I'll probably just default to one of them, but, you know, I'll let you guys vote on which game you want to play, and then, we'll just play Jackbox games. Jackbox games are cool because you don't need to actually own the game. You just need an access to a browser, which, if you're here, you have access to a browser. So, that's kind of the plan. So we're doing that tonight, instead of tomorrow night. It's just gonna be a little bit weird this week because usually my family's around to play games on Fridays, but my dad has to get up early tomorrow to take his car in to get I think it's routine maintenance, so it's not, I mean, it sucks that because I'm trying to maintain a schedule on Twitch, and so it kind of sucks that they weren't able to play tonight, but at the same time, like, they have their own lives and they're doing their thing, and like my dad has to get up at like 7:45 tomorrow morning, so he can't stay up super late to play games with me tonight. So we'll just do it a different day. The biggest thing that sucks about it is that, like, I have a schedule for Twitch, and I hate having to bail on you guys in order to accommodate my family schedules, but at the same time, I don't know. At the same time, it's like, I gotta balance a little bit. Alright, so I don't want to draw a shoulder, so I'm not going to. I'm just gonna put fabric on this guy, and now I don't have to draw his shoulder, or his hips. That's not the eraser tool, that's the smudge tool. Don't use the smudge tool for erasing, kids. It doesn't work. Just trust me. It's like using a wet eraser. If you do it long enough, eventually it will erase, but it's just not a good idea. Oh, hey, Axolotl. What's going on? I was really confused. Feeling kind of weird. I don't want to burden y'all. Aw, dude. It's okay. Yeah, if you want to talk about it, go for it, but, you know, glad you're here. Are we supposed to share our art on Discord or here? You guys, either or. You can share it on the Discord if you're comfortable. If you want to just link it here, you can do that. If you link it here, I won't be able to show it on the stream, though, because I have the chat up on a different computer. So, yeah. So, yeah, go ahead and, go ahead and do either. But if you guys want to show... It's not that you're not allowed to show art here. Like, when new people, especially when new people come into the chat and haven't joined the Discord yet, I really encourage you guys to share links to your artwork in the chat. It's just that, it's easy. It's just that I can't show your artwork on stream to everybody, if you want me to, if you post it only in the chat, because I don't have the chat open on my laptop because it takes up too much screen space. So, this way, that way I can open up Discord and go to the Discord page and look at it. That's the biggest reason not to. The Discord link on the Twitch, it's still not working. Jesus fucking Christ. What, Christ. What, Taimo, what error is it giving you when it doesn't work? I'll grab it and post it for you. It's just, what exactly is it saying? For some reason, the link doesn't work on, for some reason the link isn't, I think it's not working on Android, but I don't know, is invalid or has expired. Hang on. Great. Try that one. Try either of those. Either of those should work. Oh, you know what? I know why it's not working. I only updated the link for, I know why it's not working. I forgot I have the picture in the, I forgot I had the picture in the panels clickable. So, obviously it's not working because I never updated it. It lives! Yes, okay. We were having trouble with Axolotl the other week, where Axolotl would post the link to the chat, but it wouldn't update correctly. So, hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the one that's labeled, Art Share. Yep, so there's, the welcome page has all your roadmaps and stuff. It'll show you what every tag is for, because we have a lot of tags at the moment, and I've been paring them down slowly over time, but yeah, and this one, Art Share right here, is perfect. We have a section for hangout stuff, just for, like, talking about games, sharing memes, talking about whatever. There's the welcome page has your little bit of a roadmap here. It shows you what all the different ones are for. We have sharing art, sharing not safe for work art, sharing resources. If you have, like, a tutorial you really like and want to share it with everybody, that's a good spot for it. And then since we have a lot of world builders in the chat, I made a whole separate section just for world building. I wouldn't normally have done that, but I ended up with a lot of other world builders in the chat, so it seemed like a good thing to do, but, so, yeah, if you want to post them there, I'm more than happy to share them on the channel if you're up for that. We like having new artists in the stack, you know. And non-artists. We have a lot of non-artists that just enjoy looking at the art, and that's really cool too. I like that the Axie Stack is becoming a community for everybody. I think that's fun. Starting to post a few. Hey, do it. What do you got? What do you guys got? Ooh, cool. I like that it's, like, coming onto the page. That's really cool. New friends! I'll check back in a little bit since you say it sounds like you're posting a couple of them, so I'll check back in a couple minutes and look at a bunch of stuff. Aw, mage, that sucks. That's like the worst. It's always hard when you want to, like, you know, you want to be nice to everybody, but sometimes you just get uncomfortable, and, like, it can feel bad feeling like that. I mean, heck, putting myself in other people's shoes, I'm sure people were uncomfortable with me at one point in my life. I was a terror. But, you know, I'm better now, but I totally get it. To be honest, I know it sucks to say this kind of, like, you know, I know it sucks because, like, they're close friends of yours, but if somebody stops paying attention to you and they let you fall to the wayside, they're not worth it. They were never worth your time and energy, and if they don't care about you, then then it doesn't matter, you know? And I know it's hard to let those kind of relationships go, and so I'm not gonna, like, pretend like, oh, it's easy, just let it go. Just pretend like it didn't happen. You don't need them. Because I know it's a lot harder than that, but just... That's how I try to look at it, is like, if they're not paying attention to you, then don't give them the energy back. It's not worth it. You just end up killing yourself trying to maintain a friendship with somebody who's not paying the same amount of energy back, but... Yeah, that's my 2 cents on the very vague matter. But I'm doing pretty good, all things considered. My day was wild and chaos, and now it's a little bit less chaos, and now I'm here, and this is fun. I'm okay with this. Get you a little. Oh. Also known as an anklet. Foot bracelet, also known as an anklet. Aubriel's point's good too, yep. Yep, it's always complicated. You know, lots of different sides to it. Well, and on that point, that I'm sorry that's happening. That sucks. That, like, seriously sucks a lot. I can imagine. How hard that must be. Oh jeez, I want that. Into it. Or that. Your feet are real small. I think it's the torso so much. It's just okay. I have to remember that they're not human shape. I have to remember that they're a little bit taller than humans. Or taller than humans, shorter than humans. I have to remember they're a little bit stubbier, so I keep trying to draw their bodies with, like, actual proportion, and then I'm like, wait, that's not how that works. Yeah, dude. Yeah, my life is always chaos. Today's chaos was that, okay, so we have this server at work, that, please tell me, draw one. Dang it, I drew another bird. Yeah, so at work, we have a server that all of our, like, outside studios use to transfer data. Oh, I won't look at that they're all supposed to put their work in, and we have an animation studio we work with, and all of their stuff was due today, and so I had made a folder so there's their folder, right? So folder, and then the root folder in there was called Final Deliverables, and then in that folder I had approved folders, every project they were working on. Great, easy, nice and easy. You know, you finish a thing for project number 1, and we approve it, put it in here, put it in here, put it in here. What do? They put some in here, and then they put one down here. They made, like, a whole separate folder just for uploading a couple things. And so it took me, like, 2 hours to go through all of the animations and figure out what was what and what everything was supposed to be. And it was such a waste of my time, but it's because they don't follow directions. And it was just frustrating, you know, because, like, I know we're killing them. Like, I know that we're giving them too much to do, and it's not fair, but at the same time, they're not organized. Oh. And the quality of the animation is suffering because of it, because eventually me and my coworker were just like, alright, well, it's not gonna get any better than this. So, it's done. Whatever. And that's pretty much it. Speaking of chaos, I had a day today that made me feel like one of the purple corrupted minions from the second Despicable Me movie. Oh, Jesus. You got the plushie you were talking about? Oh. I did get that plushie I was talking about, deciding whether or not to get, and it came yesterday. Oh, did you share a picture of it? Because I totally want to see it. Ah! Oh, it's so cute and stupid looking. I love it. Alright, what else we got? Oh, cool. Alright, we got more artwork. Oh, that's cool. Got, the Lapras, Chimecho, Growlithe. Is that Dratini under there? I can't really tell. It looks like somebody wearing a Santa hat. Oh, it's Togepi. Togepi wearing a Santa hat. I was like, I was seeing her shell, and then from the angle I couldn't tell what it was. And then Leafeon, of course. That's awesome. Oh, he's cool. I love his hair. So cool, you guys. Making friends. Friends making friends. This guy's got some sexy hair. I want to give one of these birds like a pompadour like that. I'm actually gonna get to draw one of these guys from the front. Alright, so neck comes down like this, and then it goes like this. Any Chingling? Oh, is it a Chingling? Oh, it is. Okay. Lapras, oh, it's Litleo. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Togepi in the Santa hat. Gotta have the Togepi in the Santa hat. I don't think you're struggling with making friends often. It isn't you. Absolutely. No, it's almost never you. D&D bird character got her hair done up fancy, like a fancy pigeon crest. Heckin' yeah. Sorting out tweens for an animation? Yep. The thing is like, I want to, like, that animation studio we're working with, I want to be nice to them because animation isn't easy, but at the same time, they're doing stupid shit with all their files, and it's just so frustrating, because, like, they could just not make it suck, and it would be great, but... Not a basket. Just a basket. Regular-ass basket. Stock image friend, sure. I think though, you know what, for as hard as all that is, I think that's the really cool thing about the internet nowadays, is that you can come on here and find pretty much anything. And we might not be the same as an IRL friend, but you got all of us. All of us are here, and we all like you being around and all that stuff, so. The Axie Stack is all about friends. Honestly, sometimes I don't even need the reference, I just need a picture there to look at. My D&D bird character got her hair done up. Oh, your D&D character got her hair done up. She refused at first, and then the hairstylist started somewhat flirting with her. What is it with you guys and your D&D characters flirting with everyone? Just... putting that out there. I'm not judging. I'm actually really excited about it because it makes me laugh really hard. But like, all of your guys' characters are like flirting with everyone and like, like dating the Jesus NPC and like dating a skeleton NPC and just, what are you guys doing? I love it. You guys give me life. Look, Waves wants a date. Hair is not fun to animate? Yeah. You love the pain. Hey, you gotta love the pain. Probably put that further, actually. Doop, 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 doop. I think if you just, I think just in general, being an animator, you have to just love pain. You have to just understand that pain is a necessary part of the process. There's a reason I'm not an animator, and that's pretty much it. Just the necessary pain that comes with being an animator, I can't handle. I don't have the patience to animate. And even if I did, I'm not, like, excuse me, I'm not that good at breaking down, like, visuals into parts like that. I don't know, I just don't feel like I'm that good at it. Waves is the bard. My friends always say D&D characters flirt because their players don't get the opportunity to. Aw. Where is my fashion? Give this one a side sash like this, without like the boot cup, obviously. Unless I gave her like almost like a scarf. I have almost like a scarf here. Doesn't actually have to go anywhere. It can just be fabric with like a medallion on it. I'm gonna do that actually. Hey Sky, what's going on? I've been trying to make it to your streams. You stream while I'm at work, and work has been madness lately. Same, but here I am. Hey, you gotta have the dedication. Gotta be dedicated. Alright, so her torso can come down the way. You found the picture you were looking for before? Awesome. I'll check it out in just a second. Let me figure out how bird legs work for a second, and then I will go look. I have to retake pictures for you guys of my Wooper and Quagsire collection, because I got a bunch of stuff in the mail today, and I'm really excited about it. I found a really rare Wooper Pokédoll on eBay, and I found this cool silver like Wooper trading card. It's not like an official like trading card, but it's cool looking because it's, I don't know, I have to take it out of the package and actually look at it because I don't know what it's made out of, but it's like metallic almost, and it's really cool. We're talking about stuff and things. I'm drawing a bird, mostly. My new computer came today. I've been chilling out, working on getting everything set up. That's awesome. New computers are nice and fancy. My dad sent me a new graphics card in the mail, so I'm real hype about that. Hopefully that won't fuck all the things up. I always get nervous putting new things in the computer, because, like, I don't know enough about computer junk, so I'm always afraid I'm gonna, like, break something. But he's gonna walk me through how to install it, just so I don't fuck it up. And then I can just do it if I need to. It might have been something from Star Control 2. I don't know what that was. Make them like bantam legs so feathers are all the way down so they look like pants. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let me give one pants. Oh, how cool is that? Ah, he's cool. I love when people draw their Pokemon with like clothing on and like accessories. I think that's really cool. Because most people just go for like straight up like anthropomorphic, or they do like a Gajinka, but I don't know. I love when people do like clothing on their Pokemon. That's cool. Oh, you guys are so talented. Skill. Give you a... Yeah, I'm gonna give you a short. Short tails aren't very common, so go for a little bit shorter too. One can be, although I'll leave her. Yeah, dude, go for it. What's up? I have absolutely no idea what kind of graphics card it is, but it came in the mail, and I'm ready. I think that makes her legs too long now. Actually, no, that should be fine. And then I can just shorten the bottom of the legs, because I think this is the part that's too long. Or too long, rather. Oh shoot, you know what? I never took the hang on. I just realized that I never took the, raffle notice out of, Axolotl's, rotation. A little robot axolotl? I totally need to. That totally is a thing I should do. So, oh, let me zoom out so you guys can see the whole thing. So, I have been working on, this project. Let me delete this. So, Axolotl doesn't tell you there's a raffle tonight because there isn't a raffle tonight, but Axolotl was telling people that yesterday. So I've been working on, a long time ago, and by a long time ago I mean like a year and a half ago, I made this big huge species sheet detailing a race of birds I created. The problem is that this document only shows up well on DeviantArt, and you can't upload it anywhere else because it's fucking huge, and it's impossible to read. So, I've been working on breaking it down into these smaller bite-sized pieces that, like, you can flip through on Tumblr or something. So they're a little bit easier to read now, but, I needed a graphic for up here under cities, so, we're working on— this is not gonna show up well under there, and I'm already mad about it, but I wanted to go crazy with the details and stuff, so that is what we're working on. So far I've done all of the line art for the background. I'd have to draw the character, you know? So that's what we're working on. That is what we're doing. So do you know about bird species and varying types that there are? What styles of arms and hands for a bird species, like difference between your Jedoan hands and bird feather hands? I mean, I know a lot of different bird species, but the two biggest ways I see people draw bird arms, like, I see people draw bird arms at, like I'm doing it, where it's just like, it's feathers up until the bottom, and then a hand. You know, and then there's feathers up here. I see people draw them where it's like, you know, everything is feathers, and they have like a wing, and then a hand. And I've seen people do them where they are just like, wing. And then these are the fingers. So, that's, those are really the only three ways I've ever seen anybody do bird wing, like bird arms, anthro bird arms. Legs, I've seen every variation under the sun. I've seen people just draw bird legs. I've seen people just draw, like, most commonly I see people do, like, anthro legs, where it's, like, you know, thigh, leg, bottom of the leg, and then bird feet. Like, I usually see people draw them like that, but I wanted them to be a little bit different. So, that's the most common way I see people draw birds. The last style is distinct in Owl from Winnie the Pooh. Yep, Owl from Winnie the Pooh definitely has it. Yes, Tymo. I've been basing these guys off of a lot of, like, Middle Eastern cultures and, like, Northern African cultures. So a lot of, like, Middle Eastern, so, like, Arabic, Israeli, you know, a little bit of Indian mixed in there, because I like some of the Indian patterning. But, yeah, so it's kind of a mix, of a little bit of everything. So, yeah, it's got some different influences from all over the place. I didn't want to stick to, like, one thing in particular, so I kind of mixed it in a little bit of everything. They've sort of developed their own culture on their own, too. Their art is very indicative of those, like, real-life cultures, but their culture itself is very different. I've changed quite a bit over time, and especially since starting the Axie Stack. After I started streaming, you know, the stream helped me build up the world a whole lot more. Alright. She's good to go. Hey, look, we have like a whole 4 birds on this scene. Not as much East Asia, more like Northeast, more like the Middle East and like Northeast, Africa, like up in like the Egypt kind of areas, like really close to the Middle East is mostly what these guys are based off of, and then a little bit of the East Asian patterning. but not as much East Asian influence as far as like building styles and stuff go. More so in like decoration. But yeah, of course. Oh, I love sharing it with you guys because when I share with everyone here, everybody helps me too. I can't tell you how many times I've been working on this and somebody went, hey, so why did you do this? And I answered, and then they were like, okay, but why isn't it like this? And sometimes I'm like, well, just because I didn't want it to be, but sometimes I go, huh, why didn't I do it like that? You know, so I think it's been a learning experience for everybody, I think, but, I don't know, I've been enjoying this, and it's fun to share it with everybody, so I'm having fun. I found all these bird dinosaurs one time, and I think I saved them for some reason, but look how great they are. Pigeon dinosaurs. You guys not know what Middle East is? MPA. Map? I wanted a map. Like, here. Like, this area. Because all of those areas have this kind of, like, geometric style to them. Like, you know, they've got these, like, really intricate patterns. And like, I like the shape of their architecture. And all the bright colors they use, so that's why I wanted to incorporate that for my birds, because they don't really have a lot of color in themselves, and they're big on color, so, you know, incorporating a lot of that colorful architecture and stuff, like, these kind of buildings were really inspiring to me for them. Yeah, no, I love critique and suggestion, it's just at a point, like, you know, because there is a point where it's mine and I have to make the decision in the end, but I've gotten some awesome suggestions from people, and to be honest, there's even been a couple times where somebody gave me a suggestion and I liked the suggestion, but I couldn't quite decide how to incorporate it in a way that it made sense, and then I got a different suggestion and went, hey, if I incorporate those two ideas together, then it fits my birds perfectly, and that's a great lore point. So, like, being able to bounce ideas off of people, even if an idea isn't perfect for them at the moment, it might meld with someone else's idea. Like, somebody asked me, the most recent example I can think of was somebody that asked me the other week about, they asked me if my Jedoa, that's the bird people, they asked me if the Jedoa could drink alcohol. And my initial reaction was, I didn't really think about it, so I don't know. And, my first thought was that, you know, they're big on, like, party culture, like, or not, I wouldn't say party, like, not party culture, like college party culture, but, like, they like to have fun, and they have big festivals and stuff, so I thought, well, yeah, then, yeah, maybe they do party with alcohol and stuff. But then someone in chat pointed out that, you know, birds are, you know, alcohol's really deadly to birds. And so then I decided that they're not gonna be. And it kind of helped, so. Burbs. You're loving my burbs? Good. I'm glad you love them. So, by people talking about it, I started... There's even been some stuff like, Stop Sign one time asked me about genetics. You know, if mom is a brown bird and dad is a gray bird with blue markings, what does the baby look like? I hadn't really thought about it, to be perfectly honest, and so by asking that, I had to evaluate my genetics and make sure that my bird's genetics made sense. Which, by the way, in case you were curious, I decided that even the moms carry so there's a those of you who do not know anything about this. So there's the males have this, like, extra accent color. Usually it's like an orange or a yellow, but something bright. The females don't have any of those kind of colors. They're always really dull colored. The females carry the color trait for that male color. They just don't display it. And so, so they'll just, then genetics does its thing and they pass it on. So that's what it is. Yeah, you saved me with that. Yep. I suppose I would have just fudged it as I went along, but now I have an actual answer when people ask me about it. I see so many of these parrots you're doing outside my kitchen in Australia. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. I know you guys have gala cockatoos there, and I love galas. They're so cute. They have such cute voices. Oh, this one. Big thing across its... You have a cockatiel bird myself, and I saw a reference pic for one. Yeah, I've kind of been scrolling through them a little bit, because they're not necessarily based on one specific bird. It's like, I just grab, like, inspiration from different birds, so... I just kind of flip through real quick to get an idea of what I want to make, and then flip away. And actually, just... You made a robot axolotl? Oh my god, I'm so ready. Oh, look how cute he is! Oh, it's the Axobottle! He's so great. I love him. Oh, what do we got up here? Got one of those adopts, and I fell in love with its color, so I had to draw him up. Oh, he's so cool. What an interesting design. He's like a fish almost. These cool adopts. That's so cool. Ah, adopts are awesome. Hey, Silent Artisan. What's going on? Burbs are just really feathered toddlers, though. Oh my god, they're actuals. I used to volunteer at this little shelter back where I lived in Pennsylvania. It was like a bird sanctuary, and there was this cockatiel. No, not cockatiel. She was a cockatoo. It was like the smallest cockatoo I've ever seen in my life. But her name was Baby, and she was just like the sweetest bird. She was so great. All she wanted to do was sit on your shoulder and just be held. And she was really quiet whenever you were holding her, but as soon as you put her down, she just started screaming. But she would say her name real small. You'd be like hanging out with her, and she'd just be like, "Baby." Oh, she was so cute. Except she also got like shit all over your jacket. And by shit, I mean like not actual shit. I mean like fucking dust. Like when people told me that cockatoos are real dusty, I didn't really know what that meant, and now I do. Because I was wearing a black sweatshirt and it looked like I rolled in flour. Like, I don't understand, but... Just got done at work in the gym. Ugh, I bet you're tired. I hate going. I hate just working. I need some better... I'm drawing these guys in the same outfit over again. I didn't even see you just send I, so I think you're alright. Let me scroll back up, I think. Something. Be back later hanging out with people, just got home. Hey, you! Thanks for hanging out for a little while. Appreciate it. Like the skin off their legs, that's the dust. Oh, really? Baby, like, rolled her head on me, and it was just, like, flour on everything. It was kind of wild, actually. We can always break up the... Have to be solid. But is it the dust off their legs? I don't know too much about cockatoos, to be honest, because cockatoos were always too intimidating for me. I knew I wasn't ever going to want to have a cockatoo as a pet, so I just never bothered to learn about them, like, in depth like that. I know a vague amount. Oh my god, fancy pigeons are great. I've been thinking about the arms, and I'm thinking of doing feathers that get shorter as you go down the arm with the wrists. and at the wrists it switches to hand. That's a good idea. That would make it a little bit different. You know, the feathers get a little bit thinner down near the hands, almost like raptor arm. Not quite. Yeah, do it. Sounds cool. Fancy pigeons are my jam. These guys have undergone quite a few design changes over the years too. I'm probably gonna redo these when I have to art on them. Just chickens are dusty because they have dust bath for mites. Yeah, chickens are weird animals. Chickens either like you or hate you, and there's no in between. Like, you either are loved by a chicken or you are hated by a chicken, and there is no room for the middle ground. Honestly, sometimes I just have to pick that and I get back to it. Cockatiels are also kind of dusty. Yeah, I don't know. I just heard they've had this. I've heard they have this powder that comes off of them. I love birds, though, if you couldn't tell by the fact that I have an entire race that's based off of birds. But I love birds, and they're great. Someday I'd really like to have one. Not, like, in a position to do that right now, so we're holding off. Stay on the regular. This weirdly masculine female. You don't need such beavers. Alright, let's bring the neck down just a bit further. There we go. Not quite so long. Proportions are totally fucked on this particular person, though. This is why you don't draw from your gesture sketches, kids. Real quick, I'm gonna pull up species sheet, a height chart, because something doesn't feel right still. I don't know what it is, so I'll pull up my birds. Reevaluate some of these guys, because that's a fat waist. Maybe they're alright. Legs should be about the size of their torso. That guy's maybe a little tall, but you're not gonna this. Maybe a little bit short, but again, not worried. I think. Okay. I just wanted to double check with my sheet to make sure that we messed up. Pick her shoulders. I mean, Jedoan don't really have the same, like, sexual dimorphism as a human, but... Hella beefcake. She looks like she lifts. Yeah, good. Let me tell you about it. You get used to that one chicken who wants you dead and deal with your legs being pecked at? Yep. All chickens I've ever handled never wanted to peck at me. I guess I just got lucky. All of the chickens I've ever been around liked me, but I know I've heard, like, I've never heard an in-between. I've never heard of somebody who said, oh yeah, my friend has chickens and they're just kind of okay. Everybody's experience with a chicken is either, oh yeah, my friend has chickens and they're great and they're so cuddly, or, oh yeah, my friend has chickens, or I have chickens and they fucking peck at my legs all the time. Like, I've never heard like an in-between story, you know? Nobody's ever just kind of been okay with chickens. Everybody either loves them or hates them. Oh, are they based off Cardinals and Blue Jays? There you go. Color's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna guess lots of patterns will be good for you then. Because mine I can do with different, like, I don't know, styles, but, yeah, I definitely think different patterning will be cool for your guys, since they're all gonna be similar colors. I like to put sweaters on my chickens. That sounds like absolute chaos. That sounds like the best thing and the worst thing at the same time. That barrel is fucking... realized those boxes. Now that you put people next to them, I feel like they need to be smaller, maybe? Not a lot, just a bit smaller. Then this guy can be... if I make him big, chops really weird and short. Oh, just a fucking tall barrel then. Let's see. Guess it's just a really short bin. I think they're talking about real chickens. Chickens like having sweaters put on them. Is that something they even enjoy? So what I've done is I put a layer underneath just to block out where they're gonna cover up, so I can get a better idea of the style of these characters, because they're it's hard to tell, especially since like ones like this guy get buried. If it's cold, you put oh, okay. That's what I was kind of what I was asking. Like, is it just you just put sweaters on them because you can, or is it you do because it's cold? That's adorable. The most important one to have, like, proportionally accurate is this one, because he's the only one you really see, like, up close. Here we go. My chickens don't really notice or care about me putting sweaters on them. That's awesome. I wish I could get my cat to let me put the harness on her. I bought my cat one of those, like, walking harnesses. But, mostly just because she's cooped up in the house all the time, so, like, when the nice weather comes, I want to be able to, like, take her outside, but I live in an apartment complex, so, like, there's nowhere for me to just let her roam around near my porch or something. So I'm just gonna take her out and sit her in the lawn so she can roll around in the grass and just experience being outside, but she won't let me put the harness on her. She just wants to lay on it. I just wanted birds. Just birds. I was going to ask for help with patterns, but it's generally more basic in patterns. It feels weird to me. Birds are rough. Birds are rough. Patterns are rough because you kind of just have to... I don't know. It's when you're doing patterns, it's really tempting to want to like try to focus on like a shape, but you kind of just have to doodle until you get something that works. And I don't know, like repeat it. It's a lot of like for patterns, like if you square and then circle, square and then another square, circle. And then you would just take that shape and just like no, it's just it's a lot of just that. I would study patterns, especially from cultures that have a lot of patterns, and just see what you see. I know that sounds like a really lame answer, but a lot of stuff is to kind of study a little bit. I got my cat one a while back too, and he just flopped over. Bird patterns can do pretty much anything. If you see, oh, birds of paradise are awesome. Birds in general are awesome. Oh, you were talking about bird patterns. A lot of the times what I do is I do the bird pattern in black and white and then color it. So like this guy, he's got this dark, so say I was gonna do a blue jay, but I didn't want to make it a blue jay. So I would take a picture like this of a sparrow, and instead of, so say this guy is gonna be colored like a blue jay. He's gonna be blue, all blue and white and black, but I don't want to make him look exactly like a blue jay. So let's look at. So blue jays have this really distinctive pattern around their faces. They've got white around their eyes, they've got black along the top of their beak, and that black goes straight through and then becomes like a collar almost, and then it's got dark blue on the top of his head. Say I want to make this guy the colors of a blue jay, but I don't want him to look like a blue jay. So if I were going to make him look like a blue jay, I would put his pattern like through here, and then he'd have the back of his neck. But if I want to make him look different from a blue jay character, I might look at this guy, and this guy's got this like almost like hook shape on the back of his head, so that's kind of like along here. So I might draw this guy with like this shape and then give him like stripes down his back, you know? Shitty, by the way. And then when I go to color it, I would color him all blue, but I would do the parts that are dark brown in black, if that makes sense. Males are cardinal. Oh, the males are cardinals and the females are blue jays. Interesting. That's a cool idea. Sexual dimorphism is the difference between physical appearance between two species, or two sexes of the same species. So like sexual dimorphism, for example, a male lion has a mane and a female lion doesn't. So it's really hard for me to show you this. I don't know if that makes any sense. So like your cardinal guys would be all red, maybe with a black shape on their face, but you could like have that black go all the way over his head, or you could have the black only on the bottom part of the body, or you could have the black only on like the top of the body, like a hood, like peacocks, exactly like peacocks. Yep. A little bit of cardinals. A lot of birds have sexual dimorphism, just in that oh, I love the internet. What is even happening? No, we're not gonna go. It's just hands. Birds with hands. They're gonna just hang out there. Yep. So that's the with birds. What is that? I don't know what that is, but I love it. It looks like the chickadee, or not the chickadee, the goldfinch is protecting the cardinal from I don't know what the fuck that is, but he's pointing a gun at him. In cardinals, the females are dull. That's a common trait of almost all bird species, and a lot of non-bird species also. The female are really dull colors because they need to blend in with the environment. I'm gonna have a really serious conversation about bird dimorphism in this. Oh, it's an oriole. That's what it is. We're just gonna leave that there while I have a nice serious conversation about birds. Because in nature, birds need to hide from predators, and since the mom is almost always the one that takes care of the babies, female birds are typically more dull, so they blend in with their surroundings. There's very few species in the world where the female is equally as bright or brighter than the male. And yes, and the male have to be, for 2 reasons. They have to be fancy to attract the ladies because the females like the attractive, bright-colored males. But dull colors also equal less energy and maintain the color. Oh, that's actually, I didn't know that. So there you go. Third reason. The other reason that males have bright colors is to make themselves more noticeable so they can lure predators away from the females. That's like a secondary reason, I think, for it, though. I think it's just to attract females. That's why good egg-laying chickens tend to have washed-out legs. I did not know that. Hey, as someone who likes birds, I learned something about birds today. So, thank you for teaching me a thing about birds. We're just gonna leave that up. That's just gonna hang out here. Because that's my new favorite thing on the internet, so... I love birds with arms is like my favorite thing. That's like a whole subreddit, and it's like my favorite. Yeah, birds of paradise are cool. They're also a flower, so that's fun. Look at this motherfucker. Look at this crazy motherfucker. He is ready to party. He is ready to go. Yeah, they have like... So you could do this with a blue jay. Instead of making this part brown, you could make this part blue, and then the yellow could be white. Just a thought. Birds of paradise are cool. Birds of paradise are actually the reason the Jedoa have long tail feathers. The male Jedoa have these long, kind of crazy tail feathers on them. Alright, see you later, stop sign. Have a good night. Glad you can stop by for a little while. You were here for a pretty long time tonight, actually. Have a good night. Yeah, if I'm around tomorrow, we might be able to talk. I'm kind of busy tomorrow. I have a lot of stuff going on. But we'll see if I'm around. Look at him. Females look like genetic birds. Yeah. So, birds are cool. Oh, it's on. Okay. Very confused. Speaking of birds with arms, have you seen this? Oh, that goose! Oh, look at him go. Oh, he's so happy. Everyone should click on that link. I want to make this. I made any of them. Oh. Thanks, I hate it. Yes. Birds with arms is like my favorite meme. Less Twitch right now, I'm doing this line cleanup and this person has mixed the ink line and the sketch line on the same layer and hearing about birds is a blessing. Oh, Ella Emu. I can't tell you how many times I have mixed the ink with the sketch. Oh, that's like the worst. That hurts me on a spiritual level. In fact, this one's pretty much gonna be doing what that cardinal's doing, and I'm a little confused about it. I hope we're keeping you sane at least. Yeah, that drives me nuts. Thanks, I hate it is one of my favorite sayings. Yes. Thanks, I hate it. Yes, I do. It's so good. That's a good meme. That's a quality meme phrase. I need that species sheet lineup again. I don't know how to fucking draw my own bird's legs. Having a hard time with legs tonight, apparently. Are they also black, by the way, the sketch? Because I sketch in color in case I make that mistake, because you can just erase out the red, but, like, if it's black sketch on black line art, then you're kind of screwed. Worst part is I gotta clean these lines. Yep. I I've ended up sketching in 3 different colors. I sketch in a lot of different colors if I'm doing a lot of different parts of a picture. Like if I have, especially if I have like 4 different characters who are overlapping. I don't know why I didn't do it for Rusty's, for Lauren's piece, because, should have, but I didn't, and, but I usually I draw, like, I'm putting this arm, usually, like, if I'm gonna draw a couple characters that are overlapping, I'll pick different colors for each one, just so that I don't get them confused. A black sketch with line art in vector, oh. Listen, okay, vector is like the worst thing in the world. I fucking hate Adobe Illustrator is such a program. And by a garbage program, I mean that it's completely not user-friendly and it's incredibly powerful, and if you can figure out how to use it, it's great, but I fucking hate it. That's what I mean by a garbage program. I just hate it because I can't use it. I was just thinking about, like, I don't know why this guy's gesturing, because he would literally not have to advertise his stuff, but, like, I then also pictured a Jedoa being, like, you know, instead of Jedoa being, like your typical, like, salesman voice, like, buy one, get one free, for, you know, low time only, get it now while it's hot, you know, instead of them being, like, all up in your face about it, I just picture they would be, like, they wouldn't even ask. It would be like, oh, you need this. Oh, you need food. Here, like grandma style, you know? Like just like a grandma. Just like, you know, they hand you a sandwich and you're like, no, your kid, I don't need a sandwich. I'm not hungry. Yes, you are. Yeah, you're hungry. Don't worry about it. Here, have a sandwich. I made you the sandwich. Have it. Like, they would just force feed you. Like, I feel like that's how they would be. They wouldn't even really have to heckle you to buy their stuff because they would just give it to you. I don't know. He's very excited to tell people about his melons. Oh, Ella. No, you're hurting me. Ella, you're hurting me. Vector in Flash? Oh, what are they doing? Jeez. Oh, the pain. They usually use red for the body outline, facial features and clothing, and green and markings in light blue. Oh, interesting. I don't know, he's got various fruits and vegetables and things behind him, so he might be right. Very excited. I just imagine that the Jedoa would go like full grandma mode though. Oh, actually. Oh, so I might as well stay. Alright, so here you go. You get to watch me cheat. I don't fucking feel like drawing another hand, so I'm not going. Heck yeah. Hand. Cheating for the win. I don't want to draw another hand. Not even probably going to see that hand anyway. You have the beefiest forearm I've ever seen in my life. There we go. That's what a forearm looks like. Having the other birds up in the background really helps. It's just taking such a long time. Having to draw like individual little birds all over everything. Oh, my computer's like, how dare you tell me to save and do a thing at the same time. It's the cheating that's being smart. I'm glad you see that as being smart and not as cheating, because I might consider that cheating. Cheating to success. Alright, 30 more minutes and then we'll switch over and do some Jackbox games if you guys are interested. If you want to play some games. I don't know who else is here. You guys are all here. I don't know what I'm talking about. My brain still hasn't processed off the fact that, like, people come to my streams now. I feel like it was just yesterday that like I was, you know, like, oh well, nobody's in chat right now, so we might as well not play. But I'm gonna scoot him over a bit. So vegetables. My mom encouraged me to use research in my homework by telling me it wasn't cheating. It was using my available resources. Honest to God, when I had to write papers in for Jackbox, okay, so 30 more minutes and we'll switch over to do we'll do some stuff. When I was in college, honestly, like a lot of us, we would just use like Wikipedia to like outline the article and then just grab scholarly sources from like the websites they told us to use to like sense, and it was really funny because nobody ever caught us. Like Wikipedia is not a bad source, it's just not like the source everyone wants you to use. So we would just outline our papers with Wikipedia. All right. Yeah, so usually for anybody here, for the people here who are new, that is 100% of my writing, or some of my writing classes. I mean, what? I never cheated. I don't know what you're talking about. So, a little bit. So, for people who are new, usually what I had been doing, and I'm trying to get back on that schedule now because I really enjoyed doing it. It just got weird after Christmas, but schedule is typically Monday through Thursday. Monday and Wednesday are game night. We're working on Undertale right now, but I usually play any game recommended to me. I have a whole recommendation list now of games to play, so Monday and Wednesday are solo game night. Tuesday and Thursday are art night. Friday I usually have off, but it's a little different this week because my family wasn't available. Saturday is typically a dual stream. Typically a dual stream, so it'll be something like, what is this bird? Oh, I love him. Oh, I need to make this bird him. Oh, he's so cute. Saturdays are usually dual streams, so art and then games. I'm trying to somehow incorporate, I'm trying to incorporate movie night into the schedule somewhere, although that probably won't start till next month, because I have to figure out how everything... But, that's the plan. So, for anybody who's new, Saturdays are usually gonna be split game and like Jackbox games and art. But we're doing the Saturday stream today because my family's around and so I'm free tonight. So we're doing it now. So that means maybe no stream tomorrow though. Depends on what happens. I might do a middle of the day stream tomorrow too, because I have a bunch of commissions to work on, and a couple of them are time sensitive because they're for Valentine's Day, so we might do some commissions on stream tomorrow, like afternoon. Not earlier in the day, because I'm going out and playing Pokemon Go with my friends, but I think maybe later in the day. Wikipedia should be used as a resource for finding sources, not as a source itself. Yes, I 100% agree, except when you're in art college, and you stopped giving a shit like 3 weeks ago. That's what I So, yeah. I 100% agree in most cases. Just... Tips on how to cheat by Axie. Don't unless you have to. One of my friends from work plays, so... So she and I go out and, Oh, I want to put this guy's hand up, but I also don't want to commit to it. Oh, I'm sorry you've had a hard time existing. Maybe playing some Jackbox games will help. Or maybe just hanging out and laughing at us playing Jackbox game will help. Is there a particular Jackbox game you guys want to play? I don't know if there's any subs in the chat to vote, specifically, so... Well, Arenis is here, so... pig mood. Same with not giving a shit. Yep. At some point, yeah, just stop giving it. Laughter is proven medicine. You can use laughter as medicine. In some cases. See you later, Hal. It was good to see you for a little while. Glad you can hang out. If you guys have any preference on a specific Jackbox you'd like to play, let me know, because otherwise I don't know what we're doing, but... Whenever I chuckle, I unleash an Elder God. Mermaid. But we love you anyway. Let's shorten up your arm a little. Or let's make those hands. I have all of them. I have all the Jackbox games, so you can pick literally any Jackbox game because I have all 4 packs. They were on sale over Christmas, so I bought them all. Question though, how crude can we be with jokes? You can be as crude as you want. I just don't appreciate, like, picks. So when it comes to art, there's a not safe for work tag for that, but you can absolutely be when we play Jackbox. But yeah, I have all 5 Jackbox, or I have all 4 Jackbox packs, so whatever you guys want to play, I probably have it. My family loved the Jackbox party pack when I brought it home for Christmas. We were playing it over Christmas. Oh my god, everybody loved it. I'll go over rules and stuff when we get to that too, because, you know, I've really done it before, so... Google is only semi-helping. I need a list of games, you can't remember them. Okay. Let me see if I can find you guys. So on that list, it lists all the games from all the party packs. You don't know Jack, Fibbage, Drawful, Lie Swatter, Word Spud, Fibbage 2, Quiplash, Earwax, Big Idiots, Bombcore, Quiplash 2, Guespionage, Murder Trivia Murder Party's pretty. TKO's pretty fun too. Fakin' It, Fibbage 3, Survive the Internet, Monster Seeking Monster, Civic Doodle, and Bracketeer. But they're all on there with their descriptions and stuff. So if you guys have a particular one that you're interested in, no, because I have them all. I can't guarantee you that I played all of them, because I haven't. I've played a total of like 3 of them, but if there's a particular one you're interested in, let me know. I am feeling a little bit tired, so we might only do a couple of rounds, round or two, depending on how many people join in. We might only do a round or 2, because I am getting a little tired. But I want to... Here's Animal Crossing and sheds a single tear. Bless. Yes, Animal Crossing. So good. Good game. Spent too much time with Cass today, and now I keep saying stupid shit like good and pure. Good, I love her. Oh, she's so... Let's make this one the one with the pants. I gotta vote for Quiplash, alright. I think the drawing ones are really fun, but... I'm up for anything because I haven't played all of them, so you know, I'm up to play literally anything because I want to experience all of them. Like at some point, I want to like you know play the good ones at least. Keep accidentally color picking and then good for anyone. Pro tip number 2 from Katie for tonight. Can't draw a thing. Draw it in a way that you can draw it. So, what is hard to draw from that angle? Don't draw it at that angle. Well, we've got 2 votes for Quiplash, you know, two thoughts for Quiplash, so we could do that tonight. I haven't played Quiplash in a while, so that would be fun. Okay. Hey. We're getting there. Actually, the ones in the back are going to be really simple. They're going to be real vague outlines. Trivia Murder Party is really fun. I really like that one a lot. My family had a lot of fun with that. Now, I always see, like, I usually get killed in that one, but it doesn't matter if you die, so... In fact, a lot can happen even when you do die. I think all the main ones are done. Computer, please. Let me tell you a fun story about this this program I'm using to make the ticker that shows you what song is playing. YouTube has to be the tab that you're in at the moment, or else it never updates, which is pretty fucking annoying. So, done freaking out now, Peter. My computer does not like this document, considering that it's like 7,000 by something, so... The thing that's nice about the Murder Trivia Party one is that it's not real trivia, or at least for the most part, it doesn't matter if it's real trivia. And it's like easy trivia too, it's not like... Like, could you name Napoleon's first dog's name? Like, it's not like crazy off the wall stuff that you would never know. Like, a lot of the ones we got when we were playing with my family were like how many bits does the N64 have? 64-bit. You know, it was like stuff like that. Murder Trivia Party has more of that kind of stuff. And the narrator's hysterical, so it's we could do Quiplash though. Whatever you guys are up to. Up for. Do up for. That's a big file. Yes, it is. Heckin' yeah. That's why it's taking 8 years to load. I think when I'm done with the line art, I'm gonna shut it down though, because it's taking too long to save. And if I'm gonna start doing color and shading on this, it's gonna take me 8 years to save it. 25 by 14. That's right. There you go. Now you know. Okay. Let me... I don't know. I like to make my files big in case I want to like print them or anything, because if you make them too small, then you can't print them. Okay. Let's do... Don't waste your tea, it's okay. Sucks the tea up from the table. Oh gosh. Well, at least you're not wasting the tea, right? So these guys are going to be real low detail back here. Like, I'm not going to put a lot of detail into their clothing because they're far away. I'll have to think about what they look like. That's surprising that I'm working this big. I need my stuff to be printable if I ever want to print it. That's the thing. That's mostly the reason I'm working. Usually I don't work much bigger than like 8 by 12, but just in case I was doing it this way. When I was a kid, I spilt tea onto my keyboard and I tried drinking it out. Honestly, never tasted so much grit in a mouthful. Ugh. Oh, that's gross, dude. Oh, man. Honestly, cleaning my keyboard. Like, thank God that Macs were like, here, have island keys, because island keys are like 800% easier. One thing I am kind of mad about is I really like my keyboard I have on my PC right now, but all the letters and like the plastic are wearing down on a couple of the keys I use a lot, like the ones like the WASD. They're really like fucked up about it, because I really don't want to buy another keyboard just for aesthetic reasons. I don't like it. I know I drew this guy standing, but I think